Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling around Central Texas looking for delicious restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for fried chicken sandwiches.
That's good, bro.
We're checking out 2 fried chicken joints around San Antonio. Plus, we go inside a tiny taco house for some Mexican comfort food.
This will make your tummy feel better. This tastes like mama's cooking.
And we travel off Marbach to go to a food truck serving up funky hot dogs.
Look at that. You're not playing games with this one.
Our first stop on today's foodie adventure is at a poppin' brunch spot with a powerful mission.
Now we're here in San Antonio to go inside of a cafe and diner that's a part of a nonprofit program to help people in recovery. Plus, they're serving up great food. Let's go inside Comfort Cafe. Joining me now is co-founder Terry Lopez out here at Comfort Cafe, and thank you so much for bringing us all this delicious food.
You're welcome.
I mean, this is probably one of the most spectacular spreads of food I have seen in a long time. This is incredible.
I'm Italian, so we can't let you out without a lot of food.
I would say, I'm surprised you didn't load up the rest of the table. You're right, you could have kept going.
They stopped me.
They
I
stopped you,
would've.
okay. Everything on here is so fun, it's so colorful, and the presentation is beyond anything that you're gonna find really in the city of San Antonio. Is that something that y'all try to achieve when you were coming up with the ideas of how this was gonna look?
So we love to have fun with food. So we like it bigger, and all the people here are in recovery, so, of course, we like things big and more. So it's reflected in the food.
What is this one called, and what exactly is inside of it?
So that is a chocolate strawberry stuffed waffle. And it's got a chocolate drizzle with some cream cheese filling. And yeah, it's...
How do you approach this? Like, what do you...
Just go for it.
Just go for it, okay.
Just you need a lot of napkins.
Right. Yeah, this is like a 20 napkin meal right here. When you want something that's over the top, Comfort Cafe is your place to go. Whether it's sweet or savory, they got it. I mean, all the waffles they have that are stuffed with cream cheese, they have the different fruit and the candy toppings, the cookie toppings. I mean, it is unlike anything else you're gonna find here in the Alamo City. It's probably one of the funnest things that we've done in a while.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Got it.
Wow. What I love the most is you do have that nice little texture on the outside of the waffle, but like you're saying, it's very soft, it's very delicate, but it packs a punch. It has a lot of flavor in there.
Yeah.
I like the little bit of the sweetness and the acidity you're getting from the strawberry.
Yeah.
It's cutting through all that fat as well, so
Yeah.
you're getting a really nice, well-rounded bite. The chocolate sauce just sets it over the top.
Yeah, it's a chocolate drizzle that's heated, so yeah.
This is incredible. I love what's going on. If strawberries are your thing, this is the one to get, especially like
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, right?
Oh yeah.
If you're a pancake fan,
Yeah.
they got you covered as well. This one, it looks so pretty, you don't even want to eat it, but of course I'm going to take a bite. But what's
Yeah.
going on with this one?
So these are our lemon ricotta pancakes with a blueberry compote on top, and there's blueberries inside. So it's got a little bit of a, it's a softer pancake than our regular, but they're real good.
Oh, wow. That tastes like the ultimate blueberry muffin. The lemon and blueberries play so well together. That's why in a lot of recipes you're going to see that lemon, even
and
Rick recommends just putting a little bit of the rind in there, just
Yeah.
something to kind of really brighten it up. That is killer. I love this so much. If you want to go for something more on the breakfast, get away kind of from the brunch side, you have this one right here. Talk to me what's inside of this large cocktail glass.
This is our Rise and Shine, and we make the homemade granola. So it's got our homemade granola, and then we have Greek yogurt.
Wow.
And some fresh berries, and then a drizzle of honey on it. And it does come with the eggs, bacon of your choice, how you want your eggs, and a muffin. Right?
Oh, wow. This is so bright, so delicious, and refreshing. Especially when you jump from these ones.
Yeah.
Then you come over here. This just feels light. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna start my day off right. And obviously, there's 2 spoons in here for a reason. It's a shareable amount of food in there. But I mean, you could split this up. Even if you order it, split it up, take it home, have it the next day.
All of the prices on the menu at Comfort Cafe are only recommended, so you can pay what you want. And that's because the true meaning behind the restaurant is the nonprofit recovery program, Serenity Star.
Serenity Star came to be, actually the vision came out probably about 2006, 2007. We had a restaurant early on and it burned down, and that actually catapulted us to get into the nonprofit organization, which is now Serenity Star.
So when you're talking about recovery, you're talking about drug and alcohol recovery, right?
Yes.
So this is from former addicts looking to go into a different route, maybe try to help save their lives and their families, anybody they're impacting. So why is this important to you? Why do this?
Well, so it's through my own experience, you know, as a recovering addict, and the experiences that I experienced about trying to seek help, and it was very difficult.
Recovering addicts are now, they're put into this program where they're cooking, they're engaging with guests, and so you're teaching them life skills.
Yes.
All at the same time. It's a nice kind of distraction from traditional lifestyle that maybe they're not accustomed to, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things is that, you know, talk about walking the walk. They have the opportunity to experience working their program and living their life in the middle with conversations with customers or, you know, the training. We also believe that recovery is it's a path to purpose.
You guys are killing it out here. I love all the dishes that you have. This is where you want to come to if you've never been here before. The brunch scene here it's unparalleled, it's unmatched. You guys have something here that's really unique and special. The crab cakes are going to change your life. You're going to start having a New England accent after you take a bite. But it's not just these as well. Of course, there's a full cafe, whole program going on in the back. So if you want to get the lattes, you want to get the cappuccinos, the coffees. I'm just drinking straight black coffee. It's delicious. You can get that as well. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you for coming, David. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna come back out. I want to get that pancake recipe from you though. But I'm gonna keep enjoying this crab cake right here. This is where it's at.
Now, we're cruising to the northwest side to a chicken truck making some spicy sandwiches.
Now we're here on the northwest side of San Antonio to go inside of a fried chicken food truck that's making all kinds of crazy chicken items, including a fried apple pie. And get this, they're using a concha to make a chicken sandwich. Let's go inside Pete's Chicken Shack. Joining me now is Kevin Ortiz. He's the owner out here at Pete's Chicken Shack. Thank you so much for having us out here. And I gotta know, who's Pete?
So Pete's my father. I had a barbecue truck about 5 or 6 years ago. Me and my dad built it together. It didn't work out so well, so I ended up shutting it down. COVID happened, me and Caesar got laid off, so we're just brainstorming on what to do. Realized I still have a food truck. He needed a job, so
Made it happen, yeah.
We made it happen.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to Nashville, and we just really wanted to bring it back to San Antonio and just have fun with it.
Now, Kevin, we're gonna bid you adieu. We're gonna get Caesar up here, and it's time to dive in and find out what exactly we're looking at here, okay? Thank you so much, brother. Joining me now is Cesar Hernandez, and he is the cook out here at Pete's Chicken Shack. I gotta jump in, man. I'm hungry. I've been looking at this food.
Basically, we were wanting to have some fun. This is what we came up with. Everybody was doing a concha burger, so
Yeah.
I was like, well, let's have some fun and do a concha chicken sandwich.
And you've delivered.
So we got avocado, egg, lettuce, tomato, comeback sauce, and mayo.
That's the bite. I'm super excited.
Works well, right?
Bro.
Hey.
Bro. Wow. If you're looking for something that's off the beaten path, something you've never tried before, this Concha hot chicken sandwich is definitely that item. That's weird, and I love it. Yeah. The sweetness from the outside really plays well with all the spice that you have going on. It kind of cuts through everything. The yolkiness from the egg kind of creates a second sauce. The avocado's creamy, the fresh produce that you have on there as well. You know how to make a good sandwich, man.
Thank you.
This is really good. I'm gonna take another bite. This is awesome. It's a really solid bite. It's a nice, well-rounded flavor you won't find anywhere else. I love what you got going on. This is super creative, and I love how colorful it is.
And that's the thing, really, we're just trying to have fun with food. So this is our popular seller. This is actually our southern sandwich. It's a comeback sauce, pimento cheese, and pickled chow chow. Our chow chow is a cabbage pickled chow chow. We are making everything from scratch minus the buns.
This is the southern sandwich.
This is our sandwich.
Bro.
That's good, bro.
Their traditional hot chicken sandwich that's on the menu is really good. It has this pimento cheese that's on there. It's just mind-blowing. In a million years, I would have never put pimento cheese on a chicken sandwich. This is so good. You making that pimento?
Yes.
Woo! This one has like a subtle spiciness to it. It's just really more about the flavor. And then it has that little bit of chow chow that's going on in there. God, I love it. It's so creamy. It's a little sweet, nice and savory. And then you have all the little pickled elements that are in there as well. This just rocks. And that comeback sauce, I mean, you could put that on anything. It's going to be delicious. Talk to me about what's going on here.
So we're not doing the small wings. We actually have the jumbo wings, a little bit bigger, bang for your buck, basically. We also have tenders as well that we do.
Yeah.
And you can have either southern fried chicken to mild, medium, and then it will be hot.
There's also the different spice levels that you can get as well, all the way from like nothing to what the heck did I do? Why did I make this decision? This is the medium right here with the pickle. Take a bite. This is good. If you're crazy enough, you should try the one that's off the menu. I heard it's super spicy. This is a fried apple pie.
Yes.
All right, so this is all made from scratch too?
So this is all made from scratch. This is actually, I can't take credit for this. This is Kevin right here.
They're making a house-made fried apple pie, and it's loaded up with a really delicious pie filling. It has a nice sugar coating on the outside as well. It's just a really good fried apple pie. This food is absolutely delicious, you guys. There's so many different options to choose from. And then, of course, when you're here at the Divide, you can also get, bam, go get some beer. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now.
Here, I'll do it.
What is this one? This is the all heck no. Cheers.
Here.
Woo! Got a little heat to it. That's nice. Oh yeah, there it goes. I'm glad they got beer. Wow.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we go inside a restaurant serving up Mexican comfort food.
This will make your tummy feel better. This tastes like mama's cooking.
And next, we go inside a new chicken sandwich joint near downtown San Antonio. So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here off North Flores in San Antonio to go inside of a chicken joint that's making all kinds of chicken sandwiches and fries. But this isn't a dine-in spot. This is a ghost kitchen. Let's go inside Motel Fried Chicken. Joining me now is Chad Rosenthal. He's the owner and chef out here at Motel Fried Chicken. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Why bring a fried chicken concept to San Antonio?
First of all, I love San Antonio. I got a good buddy, James Cantor here. We said we're going to do something together someday. So when I looked for locations, I came here a couple times and we scouted it out and I fell in love with the city, and it still kind of feels like a small town, and I really like it.
That's awesome.
And James and I talked about it, and that's what we're doing down here.
Chad Rosenthal is a Food Network celebrity chef who has done a lot of different things. He's competed in different shows, and we're lucky enough we got him here in San Antonio now, and I'm super excited to see how this concept moves forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's super simple. We use a breast of chicken that we brine for about 24 hours in herbs and a ton of spices. Drop it down in the fryer until it's super, super crispy. If we go hot, I have a habanero dry spice. I call it spicy, not hot, especially for the Texas mouths down here that really, really like it hot. Simple, just potato bun. A Japanese mayo, which is like a super silky, all egg yolk mayo with some seasonings, and it's just really, really smooth. We make some house-made dill pickles.
There are two different kinds of chicken sandwiches that are on the menu out here. You can get an original, which has just the standard flavors, the Japanese mayo, the house-made pickles, and the potato bun. Or you can get the spicy, which is the one that I'm gonna get. And this one has a house-made seasoning on it that's a little bit spicy, has that Japanese mayo, the house-made pickles, and the potato bun. Now we're sitting outside here, and this just looks delicious. House-made lemonade. It'll wake you up. This is better than coffee.
It's just sugar, freshly squeezed lemon, and some water, and that's it.
And then the slaw. How long have you been making this? You said you made this at your barbecue joint.
Yeah, so I've been making that for, 15 years. I mean, you know, again, it's you get down into some of the dressing because it's so freshly made. But it's a mustard base, some vinegar, but yellow mustard, as you can tell by the color of it. It's a little bit different than what you see at other spots.
That's incredible. I almost just want to put some golden raisins in there and call it a day. You know what I mean?
That's actually not a bad idea.
We're going to jump on over here. I want to look at these sandwiches because that's what everybody wants when they come out here.
Go for it.
I'm a hot guy, so I got to go for the spicy one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I like spicy. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm a hot guy.
You are a hot guy. I was telling him he's a hot guy. It's not going to kill you hot, but it's going to have some good heat, and it's tasty.
Wow. That's good.
You like that? Pickles are pickles are sweet enough to offset that heat, I think.
It's not even really heat. It's just flavor. It's such good flavor.
That's why I call it spicy and not hot.
I love the crunch you have on the outside. It's just the right amount of fry that you're doing in there where it's nice and tender still with the meat, but you are getting that really nice crunch. It's holding on to all that seasoning really well. And it's standing up to the mayo.
Yeah.
So you're not compromising the crunch texture even when you set it in that mayo. This is the original, so there's no spice seasoning on this one.
I personally like this better.
The sandwich has such a good body to it. The potato bread is nice and soft. The Japanese mayo is nice and creamy. And then you have the house-made pickles that add a little bit of briny brightness to the bite. But that chicken is super crunchy. Whether you get it spicy or original, everything just melds together to make the ultimate chicken sandwich bite. That's like, you can eat 3 of them. That's dangerous.
You can crush them. You can crush them.
Yeah.
They're very easy to hold. And it's a lot of chicken, too. I mean, it's a lot of chicken, but they almost feel light.
It still has a delicate feel to it.
Yeah.
But that's a big piece of chicken. And it's fried chicken that you're doing in such a way it comes off delicate. And I think that's really a big accomplishment in and of itself. The side item that you can get when you come out are the waffle fries. Now you can get them original or you can get them spicy, just like the chicken sandwiches. I highly recommend the spicy one. It's just more flavor, especially if you like spicy. It's not really hot. It's just kind of like a creepy hot, where it just kind of comes back a little bit later and just kind of sits in your throat a little bit. You wash it all down with the house-made lemonade, and it just hits different. I mean, the waffle fries you got are just killer.
Thank you.
You can just get this little pint here, of the house-made pickles, and you can go to town on them. I mean,
Yeah.
that in itself, they're
Just
they're
simple
sweet.
skills, yeah.
You got the other sauces on the side. You have the lemonade. You got the slaw. I mean, you're killing it, bro. I'm so happy that you have this here.
We're excited. Love San Antonio. Love the food scene here.
I'm gonna take another bite of this sandwich. Motel Fried Chicken. It's a new chicken spot here in the Alamo City in 2021, and we're really glad that they're here. This is some rockin' chicken. It's really good.
That was the bite right there. That was the money bite. That was good.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we go inside a restaurant serving up Mexican comfort food.
This will make your tummy feel better. This tastes like mama's cooking.
And next, we go to a food truck that's serving up some traditional Philly cheesesteaks right here in San Antonio. So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. When you're here in the Alamo City and you want to grab a delicious cheesesteak, there's only one food truck that you need to go to. Let's go inside Eleanor 1909. Joining us now is Bree Morris-Perez. She's the CEO and owner out here at Eleanor 1909. This is authentic cheesesteaks that you can get here in San Antonio. But I have to know, who's Eleanor? Why Eleanor?
Eleanor 1909 is actually named after my great-grandmother. Her name was Eleanor, and her birth year was actually 1909. She was from...
There you go, it all makes sense.
She was from Mississippi, and she always wanted to be a cook growing up. So my Nana taught me everything that I know, and I kind of feel like I'm living Eleanor's dream for her.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Now, why Philly? Why cheesesteaks? Because you said she's from Mississippi.
She's from Mississippi, yes. So us younger generation of kids, even though the parents and the grandparents came from Chicago and everything, we came from Philly. Cheesesteaks are a big thing there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't even know, a lot of it is even regional within the city, like how West Philly, how they do theirs with chicken cheesesteaks are big, because of the large Muslim community. South Philly, they have the sharp provolone, and they got the broccoli rabe and the garlic spinach, and it's just good. And North Philly is just kind of like, I want my beef, I want my American cheese, and I want my onions.
Yeah.
Keep it
straightforward.
Mayo, ketchup. Like you just want it simple. And with cheese, with Eleanor, I wanted to try to bring as authentic as possible, even down to getting my meat from the butchers. I use Weatrix, which recently got voted #1. Their meat quality, I do customize a sirloin, and I wanted to use real meat. I didn't want to use steakums. This one is whiz with roasted hops and caramelized onions. You could dip that right in. There's whiz on there for you. And I'm gonna take a piece too. Why not?
Yeah, you take the other half.
Yeah, I mean,
Go
why
for
not?
it. Go for it.
I mean,
I'll wait for you to get yours. How about that? There you go. Cheers.
Cheers. And you see the meat, the quality. You look good. Look at that. I feel like if you go home, spouse is gonna love you. Look at that whiz goatee.
Wow. Oh my gosh. The moment you take that first bite, if you can get it all in your mouth, it's a messy bite. It is absolutely incredible.
It's a real steak sandwich. And that was my whole point, is I wanted to bring Texas, especially cattle country, real meat. Because these are real cowboys. These are real people that know their meat. They know their meat in Texas.
This is incredible.
Thank you.
If you're looking for some of the best authentic cheesesteaks around the Alamo City, you have to come here. I love the texture on the outside of the meat. You have a nice hard sear, so you're locking in a lot of those great flavors on there. You've roasted the veggies to be nice and tender, but they have that little char kind of action going on, the little Maillard reaction, right? So you have some of these nice elements, sauteed onions. I mean, every element about this just works. And talk to me about the rolls. They got to be authentic too, right?
Yeah, so I do only use Amoroso rolls. That is everyone knows on the East Coast, that's a authentic Italian family that's been making rolls forever. It is hard sometimes to acquire these rolls, but I do what I can for the people.
I've had a lot of cheesesteaks in my life, especially here when you come into Texas. There's a lot of places that are doing them, but this is possibly the best cheesesteak I've ever had in my entire life.
Stop playing with me, David.
This is gonna change your life. You come out here, you take a bite of this, you'll never go back to any other place you've ever been to before. And it's everything. It's down to even just the way you prepare it, the way it's layered. I mean, the Cheese Whiz is incredible. The fact that the Cheese Whiz is made in-house is just mind-blowing because it is so creamy, it's delicious, and it's got that little bit of gooey, cheesy goodness to it. It's out of this world.
Yes.
Now you gotta wash it all down.
Yes,
so you got some drinks.
Yes, so you have a Gremlin. That is a OG drink from Philly. It's like grape limeade.
It's nice and sour. It's a little sweet, which helps balance it all out. Good grape flavor in there. That nice little lime punch. But you said
Vodka.
Vodka.
BYOV. Bring your own
BYOV.
vodka.
Now, I'm gonna destroy this sandwich, but you have two other options.
Yes.
So talk to me about each one of these.
Yes, I have our basic cheesesteak. I've noticed that a lot of my customers love it just with Mount Provolone and the fried onions.
This is wild. I'm a fan of the Cheese Whiz, but this one's like a very approachable version of that.
Yeah. I do also have a chicken cheesesteak for those who don't eat meat or meat, red meat.
Yeah.
I do use 100% chicken breast. And normally I like to pair that with sharp provolone. A lot of people are, especially a lot of my customers are starting to become like familiar with it, and it's really like provolone and Parmesan had a baby together. So it's very pungent. It's a little pungent,
yeah,
but it goes really well with lighter meat. So like white meat, chicken breast.
Give me some foot.
I thought we were gonna do kid and play like.
If you guys are looking for a really great cheesesteak experience, this is where you come to. Eleanor 1909, the authentic cheesesteaks here are out of this world. They're on DoorDash, you can get them delivered to your area. You gotta follow them on social media to know where exactly they're gonna be at. It's the Cheese Whiz, the standard Philly, and you can also get a chicken Philly as well. You're killing it. And don't forget to get your little gremlin out of here.
Right.
BYOV. Absolutely incredible though. And the hot sauce.
Yes.
And all this is made from scratch.
Yes.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And next, we go inside a restaurant serving up Mexican comfort food.
This will make your tummy feel better. This tastes like mama's cooking.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here just north of Beacon Hill in San Antonio, Texas to go inside of a restaurant that's serving up delicious Mexican food. Let's go inside Mama's Kitchen. Joining us now is Hans Estrada, and you are out here at Mama's Kitchen. You're in the back making food. I mean, this is your mama, right?
That's
making
correct.
the food.
This is our mama, that's correct.
And all of this looks delicious. Right in front of me, we have more of your breakfast brunch items that you have on the menu. Talk to me about what's going on in this dish.
Molletes, that molletes, it comes from Mexico City. It's basically a bolillos, sliced bolillo bread, topped off with beans, cheese, and the choice of meat.
All right.
That's
and a little chicharrones on top,
the
right?
chicharrones on top with
That's
avocado.
a little crunchy texture.
That's absolutely. And you can just add whatever you feel like it. Tostadas, onions.
Oh, wow.
limes. You feel the kick.
Is this what people come in, when they come into your restaurant, and they're like, what's the #1 dish? This has to be up there.
Yes, that and the white pozole.
This is incredible. I've never had it where it's so chunky and it's so creamy like that.
I guess it's because we're all familiar with the red pozole. And trying something different makes it better though.
This is what you want on a cold day.
Yes.
This will make your tummy feel better. This tastes like Mama's cooking. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here north of downtown San Antonio, right off Broadway, to go inside of a diner that's getting Jewish cuisine and South Texas cuisine and infusing the two together. Let's go inside the Hayden. Now we're inside the kitchen and we're being joined by Executive Chef Matthew Poussin, and you're going to be showing us how to make the pastrami and Swiss sandwich that we have on the menu out here.
This is definitely our showcase item. Well, we're gonna start with our rye bread. We'll get our pastrami. We go through 6 briskets a day. This is our house-made sauerkraut.
Yeah. I'm super excited, man. This looks absolutely delicious, y'all. There's a lot more stuff on the menu that you're gonna be cooking up. I mean, we gotta try it all.
Oh yeah.
We gotta try everything. Joining me now is Adam Lampenstein. He's the owner-operator out here at the Hayden. We have a big spread of food in front of us. I mean, this is a lot of food.
The Texas Diner, that's what we call it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And right in front of me right here, we just saw it get made in the kitchen. This is the pastrami Swiss sandwich. You got the potato salad on the side. I gotta take a bite out of this. I mean, toasted on the outside, gooey in the middle right there, the sauerkraut. This is where it's at.
To me, the standout is the sauerkraut.
Oh yeah.
Wow,
I mean, it's all got to kind of go together.
that is so good.
They're brining their own pastrami in-house. They're smoking it inside. I mean, it is absolutely delicious.
I'm gonna go in for this. This is potato salad.
It's a, yeah, German style potato salad, a little sour cream. It's got the mustard.
Wow.
It's not your grocery store potato salad.
No.
No.
It has a sweetness to it, but also it's very savory, it's creamy, and it's light. So it
Yeah.
kind of just melts in your mouth when you take that bite. That is really good. It's been eyeballing me. I gotta check this one out. The meatloaf.
I mean, you'll eat it and it's light. It's got a little mustard in there. It's got a little fennel. They make a nice tomato kind of demi sauce on top with the potatoes and the grilled charred broccolini. Gives you a little bit of that crunch on the outside, a little of that char, kind of all balances together is the idea.
That's the bite right there. Here we go. Oh wow. Shut your mouth. That's just goodness. The flavors in that and the sauce that's on top. It is incredible. That is a really nice meatloaf. And once again, you have found a good balance where you said it's a protein, but it's still delicate.
Yeah.
The mashed potatoes, that's just heavenly. They're really nice and soft and a little bit savory, but balanced with a little bit of pepper as well. And the creaminess on them.
A little horseradish in it.
That's a little kick to it.
There you go.
Your veggies, nice and charred as well. You know what? I would do a bowl of just those charred broccoli greens on the end there. That is probably one of my favorite bites of 2020. That little char on the edges.
That thoughtful touch
incredible.
right there.
It's thoughtful, not
That's
overthought.
right.
There you go.
It's not your grandmother's meatloaf. I love meatloaf, and let me tell you, this one is like elevated next level meatloaf.
Now, just like you were talking about, it's that fusion. It's a little bit of that Jewish cuisine, but you're mixing it with that South Texas flair. That's really what this next dish is right here.
That's it, rolled up in some eggs, literally.
I want to get the middle one.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's just loaded.
We make a beer cheese sauce. We have 3 different kinds of cheese. Put a little beer in there for a little yeasty little flavor.
This is the bite right here, y'all. This has the cheese on there. It's got the barbacoa on the inside, the green chilies on the outside, and it's an omelet, so you can't go wrong. Once again, it's savory. The meat's nice and tender. It has a really good flavor to it. On the top, though, it's got a nice kick to it. That sauce has got a really good. It's more chili forward, so you're gonna get a lot of flavor, but it got a kick on it too. And then the cream sauce on the outside really helps blend that all together, balance out that heat, and the eggs are just cooked really nicely as well. You cannot go wrong with this omelet.
This barbacoa omelet out here at the Hayden is the dish that you need to get. It has great flavor to it, and it's loaded up with barbacoa.
This is really good. Now, you were just mentioning your extended breakfast menu that you have.
We do a jalapeno toast. We make orange marmalade. And we put a pistachio sesame crumble on top with the caramel tahini sauce that we make to bring it all together. Another way to get that delicious pastrami is we do kind of a deli, we call it deli fry. We got the pastrami with the melted cheese sauce.
Yeah.
And serve it with some mustard dip on the side. That's a great way, good appetizer to come into and get with the fresh dill on top. Stroganoff, also a classic dish. Let's do some barbacoa in there. Let's bring it kind of together. So that same
barbacoa stroganoff
is in there in a mushroom sauce that we make. So that's killer as well. This is my ode to Seinfeld, the big salad. Elaine's favorite. I'm a Seinfeld nut. That's our salad with a cucumber dressing that we make.
Oh yeah, and this is like a hot chicken fried sandwich.
It's like we make like a harissa, which is kind of a North African spice glaze that we put on top. We have a slaw with a tahini instead of a mayo. We use tahini, which is a sesame paste.
I mean, I'm blown away. This menu is extensive. I really, truly believe there's something here for everyone. And I think you really can cut your teeth on Jewish cuisine. If you've never had it before, this is a really good way to get kind of started into it. And meatloaf is killer. You cannot go wrong with a meatloaf. But the pastrami Swiss sandwich is nuts. And you have a cocktail, you have a bar program.
Oh
here
yeah,
as well.
full bar.
I would say, Adam, this is the place to come to. If you're looking for your next foodie adventure, the Hayden is where it's at. I mean, I haven't even got to dive into all this, but I will. So just give me a moment. But here, pick up that drink. Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. These look fun, too.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here on the west side of San Antonio to go inside of a food truck that's cooking up some wild hot dog creations. Let's check out what's going on inside Jochos danche. Joining me now is Vicente. He is the chef, the owner out here at Jochos danche. And thank you so much for having us out here.
Welcome.
And you know, this is a lot of really fun looking food. And it's interesting, right? Because it's a lot of different flavors that you're blending together.
Tacos, there's a lot of places you can see in every corner. And hot dogs is not like, you cannot see it like often.
Not as common.
And in that kind of hot dog.
I think this is a really cool way of interpreting kind of like a taco and a hot dog fused together. I think this is just, it's a really fun thing. And everybody loves hot dogs. But the first one I want to look at is right here. This is a big beef hot dog.
Vaquero.
Yeah, this is the vaquero. This one's loaded.
Comes with grilled onion, bacon, asada meat, cilantro, mayo, mustard, ketchup, and it's also with the beef foot long, bacon wrap.
Give it a bite, the vaquero.
Woo! Let me give you some napkins. Woo! That's the proof.
That's how you know it's good. That's awesome, bro. That's really good. This is so fun, and it has such fun textures to it as well, but it's just good. Who doesn't like hot dogs? It just reminds me of like the 4th of July. It's absolutely delicious. And then the all beef hot dog in there wrapped in bacon. You're searing it on the flat top end, so you're getting a really nice crust. The cilantro, the mustard, it has a kind of vinegar bite. It's helping cut through some of that fat from the bacon as well in the asada. I've eaten a lot of different kinds of hot dogs in my day, but I've never had them dressed up like this. I think all the different flavor combinations are really nice. And what really stands out to me is that they're wrapped in bacon. And there's the turkey option, there's an all beef option, and then there's like a pork Mexican option. They're all really good. And I love that there's all different kinds of toppings you can put on there as well. So talk to me what's going on in the middle here.
The middle here, we have the mini tacos. We have with asada. We can put a mixed asada and pastor with grilled onion, cilantro, lime, and a little bit of cheese, and also with the salsa.
All right, so I gotta try these little street tacos here, but why cooking? When did you start cooking?
I started cooking like a little bit of everything. That's how I learned.
Very simple, but it's really good. I like that. What is that?
The Jocho Ranchero. With grilled onion, asada meat, cilantro, cheese, grilled onion, and it's a Mexican grilled sausage.
So it's a smaller version of this, different hot dog. So it's using the pork sausage that's in there. And look at that. I mean, it's like a bright red color. I'm excited. I'm gonna take a bite of this one.
It's original from Mexico.
That's red. Give me some of that. That's good, man. I love the taste of that pork sausage in there. I think it's really nice. It goes with everything well. You know how to really mix flavors. Everything complements each other when you layer it the way you have. And then last but not least, what's going on with this one?
Campechana is comes with grilled onion, cilantro, pastor, and asada, and loaded with cheese.
Look at that. You're not playing games with this one. All right, I'm gonna just take a bite out of it. Oh yeah. It's not just hot dogs out here at the food truck. It's also kind of like quesadillas, the campechanas, right? And then you can also get street tacos. And it's pastor, asada, and you can load them up, cilantro, onion, limes, jalapenos on there. It's just good food. It comes with the lime, it comes with the salsa. You also have the onions on the side, the cilantro. You gotta eat the jalapeno when you're out here as well. Get that little flavor going. I love everything you got going on out here.
Thank you, man.
The food truck is mobile, so if you want to know where they're going to be at, you got to follow them on social media to know. But this place is worth following. You got to know where they're going to be at. Get the vaquero. That thing is wild. Well, Vicente, give me some more elbow. You guys, this place is fun. It's different. You're getting something that you probably have never had before. I've never had anything like this, and I think it's absolutely fun and delicious. Jochos danche, this is where it's at. You can find them on social media to know where they're going to be at. They're probably off Marbach. They're probably at your apartment complex. This is just good, man. I'm gonna take all this to go.
Sure,
Is
man.
that cool?
Sure, man.
Cheers. Give me some foot.
No, ya la regué.
No, that's staying.